Right, we're going to do a little cross-London trip from here in West London, in Holland Park, to wherever we end up. Let's see how far we can get on an exploratory route across West London. All right, let's give this a try, see what happens. We're starting off an estate just off Shepherd's Bush and just near Holland Park, I think. Now, can I get through this lot? Come through here. Oh, there's Grenfell dead ahead. Look at that, you can see that big heart? That is Grenfell Tower. Definitely. If we can aim for that, we'll know where we are. Oh, what's up there? Hang on a minute. This is a good start. Tricky this, isn't it? Oh, where am I? Oh, what the hell am I doing here? I don't want to be here. So, back down the slope it is. Yes. There's an alley. Take it. There's an alley. Take the alley. Embassy Cafe. Looks like a classic. Look at that. What a classic. There's always bikes behind you when you're riding around these parks. Yep. Right, this is a genuine exploring exercise. I have no idea which way I'm going. And here we have Grenfell Tower. Back here again, we were here on the Notting Hill episode and we're back again, passing through. There's some remembrance walls they have around it. It's very quiet around here. We must be going under the A40 right now. That's the only major road in this area. Do I want to go down here? Maybe. Looks colourful, also dodgy, but it's alright. Back to Harringay Market. I'm not going to go down the market on the bike. It's far too hectic. And we see the colourful tents ahead. Could cause a bit of chaos for me trying to get through this, but let's see. I bought a coat here once, sheepskin. It's great. All right, I'm going to have to get off. I'm sure some of you are going to love this. Right, everybody is munching nice food around here, and I'm starving. But I've got my snacks with me, I just got to find somewhere where I can eat them. Oh man, this is chaos. From Walthamstow Market to Notting Hill Market. What? If you want to get all your vintage clothing and all your knickknacks, this is the place. And vintage furniture and vintage everything else for that matter. Look at these fur coats. Well, that was Notting Hill Market. Let's have a snack. That is it. If nothing else, it's a nice day for it. Right, let's get out of here. So we are currently passing underneath the A40, the big A road going into central London, by this massive skate ramp. Who's interested in these? What a cool place. Here we go. This way a bit. We are following our noses. There's a pub here. This looks familiar. The Quiet Night Inn. That's a good picture, that. Right, we've made it to the Quiet Night Inn. What happens next? Oh yes, I know. Probably Westbourne Grove, let's see. Well, Westbourne Park, not bad. Going to try and show you a bit of variety in the area. There's the Union Tavern. After the Grand Union pub, no doubt. Very cool pub, I have been in there. Right, we are on Harrow Road. I feel like I'm heading towards Maida Vale. Elgin Avenue! Result. Following your nose. Come on. And we are back in Maida Vale on ex-home turf on the Elgin Avenue. And so we are back on my old road, just down there, the old BBC Maida Vale studios. Right up here, moments away from the flat where I used to live. Let's have another very quick nostalgic look at it as we go past. On the Elgin Avenue, see if Steve pops out and says hello. Oh, imagine old SAS killer Steve popped out now and said hello. Steve, you up there? Stevie! I don't think he's in. All right, let's get on with it. Up to St John's Wood, a very fancy part of town. We've been here before. Check out the Maida Vale episodes for all this. Get an extensive look at this super posh area, and this is Hamilton Terrace going across us here, this street. One of London's richest streets at one point. So we're going straight up to the top, deep into St John's Wood. Many fancy cars. Man, every other car's a Porsche. That's about 6 on a street there. And at the top, of course, here we hit the famous Abbey Road. Yes, this is the flash part of town, for sure. So if you come here to see the Beatles and their spiritual home of Abbey Road Studios, maybe take a wander around the back here. It's really interesting. Right, let's have another look at the world famous zebra crossing outside Abbey Road Studios. Let's see if anybody's crossing. Something's happening here. I don't know what. There's some people crossing on the famous zebra crossing. Stopping. Everybody waiting their turn, but I gotta go. And once again, we find ourselves flying past Lord's Tavern and, of course, Lord's Cricket Ground here on the left. Some characters in town today, I'll say that. Chase that Audi down, do a right turn, accept cycles on the beautiful high street of St John's Wood. Can I get through it? Yes, I think I can. I've got a good feeling about this. Follow my nose. Just checking I'm not being followed. Watch out. And we are on Avenue Road. Another one of London's super famous and super rich streets. So good they had to call it two road type names, Avenue and Road. Couldn't they think of something more original? I mean, it's a really posh street with mega houses on, but I wouldn't want to live here. It's a real major thoroughfare. If we kept going, we'd turn up at Swiss Cottage, where we saw Jason Statham the other day. Down here. Yes, I know. But there was a thug on a bike there looking at me a bit too intensely, so I'm getting out of here. Got to keep your wits about you in London. Trouble is, these days, they give all the thieves nice electric bikes to get away really fast. They don't have to be fit or anything. They can just fly around the place on these electric bikes, nicking, flipping phones and handbags or whatever, and nobody can catch them. Anyway, this is the back streets of St John's Wood, heading towards Belsize Park, Primrose Hill, that sort of thing. You got to watch your step around here. You see, when I'm filming stuff, you might see me looking around, not always looking at the camera, because you got to keep the eyes in the back of your heads open to watch out for little oiks trying to nick things off you. Right, let's try Primrose Hill, I think. Up into Belsize Park, do a bit of celeb spotting if we're lucky. Probably not. This is the alternative way home. Oh, I nearly watched it. I would have blamed the Audi. It's usually the Audi drivers. Sorry, Audi drivers, but it is. Who is it that lives around here? There's a famous celeb lives in this area. There's lots of them actually, but there's one in particular. He played Andy McNabb in the one that got away. That helps. He's not even a very good actor, to be honest. Right, we're headed up towards Hampstead, but we're not going up to Hampstead. We are going to take a shortcut somewhere on the right when I can find it. No, it seems I'm following this lot. I'm not. I used to come and see a therapist up here, just back there. Hey, there's nothing wrong with therapy. And once again, right here in front of us, we have the Duboyne Estate by the American architect Neve Brown, with his brutalist ideas, building brutalist architecture, which unfortunately, as you know, is gated off and we can't get in. If you want to see a little bit more about that, check out my Kentish Town episodes. Luckily, I know a little bit of a shortcut past the cracking Stag pub here. Good old pub. Right, it's time for another one of my duck dives off the main road. I want to beat, there's a string of cars coming, that's why I'm doing this. So I don't want to be stuck in the middle of the road. I'm going to go down here through one of my favourite estates. I like the way these are two-storey and tucked away. A little bit of alley work here. I don't normally do this one, but let's do it this time. I've not done this one before, it's a new one on me. Sure I can. That's a high step. Oh no, steps, don't be steps. Bugger it. Sort of lame cyclocross skills in action there. Onto the Grafton, my old road where I used to live and loved it. Back down the Grafton, past my old house, which is now green, or blue actually, green. Oh, what's going on there? Something happened at Elizabeth's. What happened? Oops, she's all right. Past Kentish Town police station, here. And Kentish Town High Street dead ahead. Hanging a right, going to jump in front of this bus, not literally. Just don't want to get stuck in the queue of traffic that's behind it. And if you saw one of my other Kentish Town episodes, you will know that we are passing a very classic spot in British comedy history. Right there. If you know what it is, do let me know. It could be a bit of fun. If not, go back and watch the Kentish Town episode. There's lots of them. Through the little bike path down here, I have done it so many times. No brakes, all right? Check it out, no brakes. Oh, easy, come on. Oh man, those little grey hoodie. Probably shouldn't say that, but they're definitely criminals up to no good. Cut through. We have reached Tufnell Park. We've come out of Kentish Town into Tufnell Park. We have entered Islington from Camden. We've been through Westminster, Hammersmith and Fulham. We've done them all today. Oh, don't do it. He did it. And back onto Holloway Road. Holloway Road. Oh, I want to get over here before these lights change. Nothing wrong with doing this. This is great. Back at Finsbury Park, heading in towards Stroud Green. Just going to get a rumble from this Merc. Bit of a rumble from the Brabus 700. I agree, mate. Finsbury Park dead ahead. I'm going to use the cycle lane this little bit. Finsbury Park over there. One of the entrances, one of the many entrances. Down here towards the ladder. The famous ladder of Harringay. Just flying along Whiteman Road, which forms the long side of the ladder here in Harringay. I'll have a video out on the ladder at some point. And we'll leave the ladder behind us and head towards Wood Green. Go through some of the back roads to Wood Green itself. Wood Green, of course, we've done in an episode, was very popular for whatever reason. I can't think why, but you guys liked it. A little bit of Wood Green speed. Boot it. Round the bend. Yes. We've been here before, of course. Check out the Wood Green episode. It was very interesting. Found loads of interesting things at the back of Wood Green, all these little places that I didn't know existed. Just hang right to the mini roundabout here. 2 cars turning right. We're all good. Up the hill, past the Wood Green bus garage, up to the lights. Oh, look at the off-road disco. It is quite muddy down there. Flying through Wood Green. I don't know what this road's called.